Welcome everybody to the MPCA vote count night. First of all, I'd like to start with acknowledgement to country. So first of all, as we gather here today, we would like to acknowledge the traditional owners of the various lands on which we sit. We respect all elders past and present and emerging and their culture and traditions. Okay, as you can see, we've got the presentation and the vote count night tonight. Couple of things I just really want to say while we're getting underway. Once again, we had a COVID year, and we can still be looking at a COVID year coming up to the 21-22 season. But first of all, we're going to be running through slides where you'll see all the actual premiers of all the different grades. And I just really want to, on behalf of the board, congratulate all those players and also all the clubs respectively for what they did and how they went about it. So we'll get underway. Obviously, the MPCA season, we still had our Jack Peacock season to go, and we had a number of different ways we did the Jack Peacock this year. We had the 4 divisions, and that allowed other clubs to actually get a chance to have a premiership cup under the Jack Peacock system. So we had the premiers for the Jack Peacock in the T20 sub-district. The premiers were Carrum Downs. The Jack Peacock T20 for the district group the premiers were Rosebud. The Peninsula Jack Peacock Cup T20 winners were Pines. The Provincial Jack Peacock Cup T20 winners for the season the premiers were Langwarrin.
4 in a row that was, Steve. Pretty impressive by the Langwarrin boys. And we all had a great day at Baxter.
It was an excellent day, actually, and once again, Baxter put on a great show, but obviously the shows that were being put on out there on the ground were excellent as well. Some great results and very thrilling. We also recognise throughout the season the umpires, and the umpires do a sterling job considering the pressure they get put under, and we do need to recognise that the winners of the W.E. FOLEY medal for the 2021 season, umpires of the year were Chris Lanting and Adrian Gallagher. Now we're going to go through the MPCA premiers for the different grades, and then C grade, B grade, A grade, and then the second 11, and then we'll get stuck into the vote count for some of the others. Low grade premierships, starting with the C4 grade premier was Tyab defeating Long Island. Okay, the C2 grade premiers, Hastings were defeated by Mount Eliza. Okay, so the winners of the C1 grade were Main Ridge defeating Mount Eliza. So the winners of the B3 grade, Sorrento defeated Flinders. The winners in B2, Tyab, actually ended up tying with Mount Eliza. However, because Tyab were finished on top of Mount Eliza in terms of the home and away series, they ended up winning the premiership, so congratulations. So the next slide obviously shows the B1 grade winners. Somerville were defeated by Baden-Powell. In the A4 grade, Delacombe Park defeated Heatherhill. The winners of the A3 premiership were Langwarrin defeating Tyab. The A2 grade premiers were Somerville defeated Baden-Powell. A1 grade premiers were French Island, and they defeated Heatherhill. The winners of the sub-district second premiers, Carrum Downs defeated Tyab. The winners of the district seconds were Delacombe Park defeated Rosebud. Peninsula second premiers, Pines defeated Somerville. The winners of the Peninsula seconds, Old Peninsula defeated Sorrento. So now we're going to flick into the MPCA awards for the batting and the bowling, and across through the champion player, the champion club, and the Cecil Eels award. Okay. The sub-district first grade batting average, Michael O'Driscoll, from Carrum Downs with an excellent result there. He made 359 runs at an average of 44.8, with his high score being 107. Neil, is there anything you want to mention about Michael?
No, it's good. No. It was good to see him get a bat. He didn't start the year off in flying colours, but by the end of the year was in ripping form.
Okay. Sub-district first grade, the bowling average was Corey De Bruin. It was a very good result in terms of that. He took a total of 24 wickets, with his best bowling effort of being 4 for 8. He had an average of 11.96, strike rate of 24.88, which is quite good.
Yeah, very tidy economy rate there from Corey, and now seen as one of the great bowlers. A few years ago, he probably known for other skills.
The district first grade batting average went to Sean Foster of Carrum. His total number of runs was 649 with an excellent average of 59 and a highest score of 134 not out. The district first grade bowling average was Matthew Kennedy. He took 25 wickets with an average of 14.92. His best bowling performance was 5 for 15 and economy rate of 4.33.
And good to see a young fella having such a great season.
Yeah, it's good to see how they've come through the ranks. The Peninsula first grade batting average went to Tom Boxwell. In this case, he made 483 runs with an average of 69 and his highest score was 109 out. Peninsula first grade bowling average was to Daniel Kelly from Long Island. Total wickets was 26, with his best bowling performance being 4 for 26, an average of 13.73, and an economy rate was pretty good at 3.74.
And probably goes down as one of the best recruits for the year, coming over and winning the bowling averages.
Yeah, very good. And I mean, look, this is what happens. I mean, people come into our comp sometimes and they do perform well because we don't know how they are. And, you know, it takes a little while for people to work them out. Provincial first grade batting average went to a person that we all know very well, Robert Wilson. Bobby from Sorrento, with the total number of runs of 418. His average was 38 with a highest score of 89. And an outstanding performance here in the provincial first grade. Bowling average went to Matthew Prosser. His average was 7.29 and his best bowling figures were 6.8 with a strike rate of 15. His total wickets of 38. And most people would know, and I would like to congratulate Matthew at the moment, he has been named in the BCCL Team of the Year.
Yeah, an absolutely sensational season for Matty Prosser, and well deserved to pick up this award. Yeah,
for someone that bowls as well as he does, his economy rate is excellent as well, 2.92. Most people will be very happy with that. The champion player for the season went to Sean Foster from Carrum. Overall, as we said before, if you look at that, he excellent effort with the bat at times. He's got 134 and 103. His average was 59. Bowling figures, although he doesn't bowl that much, in terms of he did well with 10 catches as well, 3 run-outs and a couple of wickets. So congratulations to Sean Foster.
Yeah, great season when you can have a couple of centuries in a limited over season.
Yeah, I think that's one of the other things we forget, that we were only playing one-day games. So when you look at these stats, the bowlers were restricted. They didn't get as many overs as they would under normal circumstances, and the batsmen really didn't have as many overs to be able to face. So yeah, anybody that did make a lot of runs, well done. There's another award that we like to be able to do, and the champion club for the year was Sorrento Cricket Club. So congratulations to the President Peter Hall, Secretary Ben Callow, and obviously the club captain being Bobby Wilson.
Yeah, just a small club, 3 teams, and all teams played off in grand finals.
Yeah, it's a very good performance. and we can talk about some of the other teams, I mean, that have done that. I mean, it was an excellent season for Tybe as such. I mean, they had
a lot of teams in finals.
8 teams, and they had 7 playoff in finals, I believe, so, and won a few. The Cecil Eels Award for the most promising under-21 player went to Zach Garnett from Mornington. So congratulations to Zach. He had 328 runs. His highest score was 81 at an average of 27.33. Obviously, Zach is a batsman, not necessarily a bowler, so that's okay.
Yeah, great effort by young Zach, and another one of our up-and-coming great players.
Yeah, so some of the ones that are coming through now, obviously they're all young to you and I, Neil, but certainly the fact is that we've got some very promising players on this peninsula, and it's going to be great to see and continue into the future, I hope. So the MPCA Sub-District Premiers Best and Fairest Vote Count, we're going to start with that. We're starting off with the Robert Jackson Medal, Best Player in the Sub-District First Grand Final, and that is James Quamby. His batting in that Grand Final was 64 runs. Okay. The Robert Thompson Medal Leader Board, as you all know, we've shortened the total vote count so that we're not going right through them. We're starting with round 9 in the Sub-District. And here you can see that the Brenton Taylor from Balnarring on 11, Gordon Waterfall from Carrum Downs on 11, and we have Travis French and Paul Nelson both on 10, with close behind all of these is Michael O'Driscoll and Dill Pagani from Seaford.
Yeah, one of the highlights for round 10 was Scotty Sterling with 29 and then 5 for 21 for Tootgarook in their narrow win over Balnarring. It was really heating up this time of the season, and Ryan Jelly got 52 for Bonio. Wasn't quite enough. Was enough to get Tybe over the line in that one. A very close game. And Bellem Park and Seaford unfortunately didn't get on. A few issues with dampness on the ground. So the votes, Steve.
Okay, so we'll start off with round 10 sub-district votes. Balnarring were defeated by Tootgarook. 1 vote to T. Hylett from Balnarring, 2 votes to J. Long from Tootgarook, and 3 votes to S. Sterling from Tootgarook. One of the games that was abandoned during this round 10, Bellem Park, due to weather issues with their ground or water on the pitch area, so it was abandoned. Carrum Downs defeated by Skye. 1 vote to J. Phillips from Skye, 2 votes from D. Kumar from Skye, and 3 votes to I. Ahmed from Skye. Rye defeated by Mount Martha. 1 vote J. Barnes Rye, 2 votes S. O'Neill, Mount Martha, and 3 votes to S. Street, Mount Martha. Tybe were defeated by Bonio. In this case, we had 1 vote to J. Anderson from Bonio, 2 votes to S. Holland Birch from Tybe, and 3 votes went to D. Wilson from Bonio. So we're now getting into round 11. Over to you, Neil. How did you see these performances here?
Great win to Bellem Park over Bonio. No one really stood out, but a good even team performance. And Tyab were just starting to get a bit of a motor on, had a good win over Mount Martha, 2 of the top sides playing each other. Rye, 5 for 129, a win over Skye, and Blades led the way with 34. Yeah.
Okay, so the votes, starting in here, Tootgarook defeated by Carrum Downs. 1 vote S. Sterling, Tootgarook. 2 votes G. Waterfall, Carrum Downs, and 3 votes to C. De Bruin from Tootgarook. Seaford defeated Balnarring. 1 vote to B. Taylor, Balnarring. 2 votes to S. Manders from Seaford, and 3 votes from R. McQueen, Seaford. Bonio defeated by Bellem Park. 1 vote to L. Wenke from Bellem Park. 2 votes to C. Williams from Bonio, and 3 votes to J. Bassick from Bellem Park. Skye were defeated by Rye. 1 vote to C. Barnes Rye, 2 votes to J. Attar from Skye, and 3 votes to C. Wilson at Rye. Mount Martha were defeated by Tyab. 1 vote to S. Holland Birch Tyab, 2 votes to N. Taranto Tyab, and 3 votes to P. Nelson Tyab. So now looking at the leaderboard after round 11 sub-district, Gordon Moore Waterfall from Carrum Downs with 13, Paul Nelson Tyab 13, Brenton Taylor Balnarring 12, and Travis French to Group 10.
Yeah, a couple of good games there from Paul Nelson, and he's got himself a share of the lead.
Yeah, he's done well considering where the other players that are around him with Tyab as well. He's done very well.
Mm.
Okay, sub-district round 12. In this round, like with all these grades, whether it be sub-district, district, peninsula and provincial, they're all actually not actually, they're abandoned mainly due to an issue around COVID. And if we all remember, our loved ones probably didn't get their flowers because it happened to be around Valentine's Day. But anyway, so moving on. Neil, in terms of the round 13, some of the performances there that were outstanding from your point of view?
Balnarring chased down a big score from Bonio of 234. Brenton Taylor and Jackson Hanna put on an undefeated 120 partnership and got them over the line there. And Rye defeated Seaford with Jordan Blades getting 76. So that was a huge result. Mount Martha got themselves back onto the winning board over Skye. And Tookarook, narrow win over Tyab, scrambled past 112, 8 down, and had a win there. And the final game was Carrum Downs continuing with their great form against Bellin Park.
The votes here were that Tookarook defeated Tyab, 1 vote A. Libby Tookarook, 2 votes S. Holland Birch Tyab, and 3 votes C. De Bruyn Tookarook. Seaford were defeated by Rye, 1 vote to S. Manders Seaford, 2 votes to J. Trevitt from Seaford, and 3 votes to J. Blades Rye. Bellin Park defeated by Carrum Downs, 1 vote Z. Pedersen Bellin Park, 2 votes J. Watters Carrum Downs, and 3 votes to R. Johnston from Carrum Downs. Balnarring defeated Bonio, 1 vote J. Hanna Balnarring, 2 votes C. Jobling Bonio, and 3 votes to B. Taylor Balnarring. Final game, Skye defeated by Mount Martha, 1 vote to J. Smart Mount Martha, 2 votes to B. Ensil from Mount Martha, and 3 votes to C. Marshall from Mount Martha. The Robert Thompson Medal leaderboard after round 13 sub-district hasn't been much of a change there, but you can see that Brenton Taylor's now moved out to 15, Gordon Waterfall on 13, and Paul Nelson from Tyab 13. Jordan Blades and Travis French are both on 10. Coming to the last round, round 14, and the outstandings here, Neil, from your point of view?
Yeah, and it was pretty close. People were chasing victories to get into the finals. A great win to Skye over Bonio. Balnarring played Carrum Downs. I think they played them almost 3 weeks in a row at that part of the season. Carrum Downs won that one again. Rye got up over Bellin Park, and Tyab, big score on the board, 214. Paul Nelson getting a decent score, and that was too many for Seaford. Yes,
excellent score there by P. Nelson. Okay, so round 14 sub-district, and as you can see, the first game that we've got up there is Mount Martha defeated Tookarook. 1 vote S. Sterling Tookarook, 2 votes M. Mackenzie Mount Martha, and 3 votes C. Marshall Mount Martha. Next game, Bonio defeated Skye. 1 vote C. O'Connor Bonio, 2 votes J. Beale Bonio, and 3 votes to J. Attar Skye. Carrum Downs defeated Balnarring, 1 vote J. Caddo Balnarring, 2 votes M. Flarhive Carrum Downs, and 3 votes to R. Lynch Carrum Downs. Rye defeated Bellin Park, 1 vote J. Blades, 2 votes Z. Pedersen, and 3 votes C. Barnes. Tyab defeated Seaford, 1 vote L. Russ Tyab, 2 votes S. Holland Birch Tybe, and 3 votes to P. Nelson Tybe. So the final leaderboard sub-district, as you can see there, Paul Nelson from Tybe with 16 votes, followed on by Brenton Taylor, who's had a very good season as well, 15, Gordon Waterfall 13, and so forth on down. Congratulations to Paul Nelson on his win in the sub-district Best Player Robert Thompson Medal Award.
Yeah, he's been really good, just getting better and better, Paul. I want to mention Gordon Waterfall too, getting third, as well as the a premiership and the batting award. So he's had a splendid
he's
year.
had a very good season.
Yeah. And Brenton Taylor always does.
Yeah, and it's interesting there with Paul Nelson. I mean, obviously we had the 14 rounds. One was washed out in terms of that, but there's a number of games where he didn't even get to play, or didn't play, or didn't bat, or didn't bowl.
Yeah.
So, or certainly didn't get in the votes. Okay, so the MPCA District First 11 Premiers, Best and Fairest Vote Count 2021. We start off with the Brian McCue Medal for the best player in the District Grand Final, and that was Lyle House from Rosebud. Obviously an excellent effort there. He's from 7 overs that he bowled. He got 4 for 27. He took a catch in the field and ended up making 64 runs, which is not unusual for someone of Lyle House's capabilities. But congratulations to Lyle.
Yeah, fantastic effort, Lyle, and led the team well and has led them into promotion. Yes,
very well. The EG Bets Medal leaderboard after round 9, as we said, for this group, starts with Matthew Willan from Delacombe Park on 12, Ben Brattain from Dramana 11, Luke Hewitt from Hastings on 11, and then we have Mark Cooper and Kieran Hanley with 8 and 7 respectively. So in this case we've got in round 10 the actual games that you can see. From your point of view, Neil, where's the outstanders there?
Oh, it's good to see the experience of Neil Barfus and then Levi McLaughlin-Dorr, one of the young guys, both making runs for YCW there. A good win to Carrum over Rosebud, but that was probably the last time they ended up beating them during the year. And Lukey Hewitt, Mr. Consistency, a good solid 47 despite losing to Delacombe Park. Clarkey, 88, fantastic effort.
Yeah. I noticed there in there that, is it S. Fulton, from Frankston YCW with 4 for 17.
Yeah.
It's a very good result.
Yeah, good figures for Sam.
Round 10 district, in terms of the votes, Delacombe Park defeated Hastings. 1 vote to Jay Guthrie from Delacombe Park, 2 votes from Jay Hewitt from Hastings, and 3 votes to T. Clark, Delacombe Park. Rosebud defeated by Carrum, 1 vote S. Hayes, Rosebud, 2 votes to M. Cooper, Carrum, and 3 votes to J. Diatri, Carrum. So the next game, Dramana defeated Crib Point, 1 vote B. Brattain, Dramana, 2 votes S. Fowler, Dramana, and 3 votes M. Blake, Crib Point. Next game, Pearsdale defeated by Frankston YCW. J. Roberts, Pearsdale, 1 vote, 2 votes to S. Fulton from Frankston YCW, and 3 votes to M. Barfus, Frankston YCW. So now into round 11. In here we had obviously a number of games that were there. So from, once again, Neil.
Well, Mark Cooper peeling off a century for Carrum, 109 not out, had a splendid year for Carrum. And a common name for Pearsdale, Prosser, making some runs, 33. Blakey, 61 not out for Crib Point. And Johnny Guthrie, a fine 50 for Delacombe Park, was some of the highlights.
I think it was interesting with the Carrum highlights there is that they only had 2 wickets down in that, so very good. Round 11 district votes. Hastings defeated Rosebud, 1 vote to S. Hayes, Rosebud, 2 votes S. Hewitt, Hastings, and 3 votes to L. Hewitt, Hastings. Carrum defeated Dramana, 1 vote C. Hand, Carrum, 2 votes J. Diatri, Carrum, and 3 votes to M. Cooper, Carrum. Crib Point defeated Pearsdale, 1 vote N. Prosser, Pearsdale, 2 votes W. Symes, Crib Point, and 3 votes to M. Blake, Crib Point. Frankston YCW defeated by Delacombe Park, 1 vote to M. Sherry from Delacombe Park, 2 votes to M. Whelan from Delacombe Park, and 3 votes to J. Guthrie from Delacombe Park. Okay, leaderboard after round 11. District, Luke Hewitt has from Hastings has moved to 14. Matthew Whelan is on 14 from Delacombe Park. Mark Cooper 13 and Ben Brittain 12. And the rest are coming up. Round 12 district. As we said before, they were abandoned due to a COVID lockdown in that week. So we'll go through. Round 13. These were the highlights of what happened, or the actual results. Neil?
Yeah, a couple of very close games. Rosebud passing 135 set by Delacombe Park. YCW had a disappointing day, really. Dramana, a very good win with a couple of their more reliable batsmen than Civarella and Vocal, both making a good contribution. Good to see young Matty Foy, 55 not out for Hastings. And then you go down to the Carrum games, and it's not Cooper this week, it's Foster, 134 not out.
Right, round 13 district, the votes. Hastings were defeated by Crib Point, 1 vote to S. Wilton, Crib Point, 2 votes to M. Blake, Crib Point, and 3 votes to M. Foy, Hastings. Pearsdale were defeated by Carrum, 1 vote C. Hand, Carrum, 2 votes R. Brown, Carrum, and 3 votes to S. Foster, Carrum. Frankston YCW defeated by Dramana, 1 vote to J. Bloom from Dramana, 2 votes K. Vocal, Dramana, and 3 votes to C. Vervorst from Dramana. Delacombe Park defeated by Rosebud, 1 vote B. Quigley, Rosebud, 2 votes A. Walker, Delacombe Park, and 3 votes to S. Hayes, Rosebud. The leaderboard after round 13. District, Luke Hewitt still on 14, Matthew Wellington still on 14, and Mark Cooper 13 and 12 for Ben Brittain.
Yep, so any of them in the battle with 1 round to go.
Yeah, so round 14.
Okay, so Crib Point, good win, chasing 173 despite Jack Greenwood getting a 96 not out for YCW, and Hanley continuing some good solid form with 43 not out. Rosebud having a win over Pearsdale. Luke Hewitt 80 for Hastings, gets him over the line against Carrum despite the second ton in a row for Sean Foster, 103. And Dramana a convincing win over Delacombe Park this close to finals.
Right, okay, round 14, the final round. District, the votes. You can see the leaderboard there. We went through it roughly before. Okay, Rosebud defeated Pearsdale. 1 vote J. Swainston, Pearsdale. 2 votes P. Nagel, Rosebud, and 3 votes K. Hanley, Rosebud. Crib Point defeated Frankston YCW. 1 vote M. Cairns, Crib Point. 2 votes to L. Harrington, Crib Point, and 3 votes to J. Greenwood, Frankston YCW. Dramana defeated Delacombe Park. 1 vote to J. Savage, Dramana, 2 votes to J. Bloom from Dramana, and 3 votes to J. Vocal from Dramana. Carrum defeated by Hastings. 1 vote to M. Sheen from Hastings, 2 votes to S. Fisher, Carrum, and 3 votes to L. Hewitt, Hastings. All right, so that in itself, with the Luke getting 3 votes in the last round, obviously puts him to 17, followed by Matthew Whelan on his 14, and Mark Cooper following up with 13, and then Ben Brittain to 12. So congratulations to Luke Hewitt.
2 in a row for him.
2 in a row. He's performing very well over the last few years. Very consistent.
Yeah, bat and ball, and does a great job on the ground in his leadership as well. But a couple of great seasons there. Matty Whelan, good year, and of course Mark Cooper and Brent Brattain had splendid seasons as well.
Yeah, I think the thing was that with Mark coming into the competition as well, it's interesting. He was very hard to get out, and he did very well in even the Jack Peacock Cup. Yep. It was a pity he went out because I'm pretty sure they would have won it otherwise. But anyway, congratulations to Luke Hewitt because he's the winner of that award. So the MPCA Peninsula First 11 Premiers, the best and fairest vote count for this year, 2021. Starts with the Mark Brattain Medal, Best Player, Peninsula First Grand Final, went to Zach Wilson from Long Island. 8 overs, 1 maiden out of that, and had 2 for 10, so it was very hard to get away, obviously, in the Grand Final. Fielding took catch and came back-to-back, came with his bat and got 46 runs as well. So an excellent effort all round.
Yeah, very tidy in what's a close game. If you can get 8 overs, 2 for 10, and then make 46, a low-scoring game, crucial for Long Island's win in the end.
Definitely. Okay, so the John Hille Medal leaderboard after round 9, as we said, we'll start with this. Shane Beggs from Flinders on 9, Tom Boxall from Long Island on 9, Matthew Gale from Flinders on 8, Christian Miller from Heather Hill 7, and Aaron Cadats from Somerville 7. So round 10, some of the highlights there that stand out for you, Neil?
Oh, Paddy DeMel getting 60 for Murdoch, and Bailey 62 not out, and Long Island got up as they tended to do for most of the year. Ash Mills for the Tigers just got them over the line for a close win, and they'd been struggling for wins up to that stage of the season. Somerville got up over Heatherhill in a close one. Pereira 55 not out, and Flinders, Matty Gale 85, and nice to see Hogan Keogh making runs for Flinders as well. And not quite good enough though. Pines got over them, or one run
for the
in
runs,
yeah, 1 run in it.
So interesting with that one. It's obviously a great game would have been had down there with just the one run between them. So round 10 Peninsula, Seaford Tigers defeated Main Ridge. 1 vote L O'Halloran, Seaford Tigers. 2 votes J Plakarakis from Seaford Tigers, and 3 votes A Mills, Seaford Tigers. Murdoch defeated by Long Island. 1 vote to N Jewell, Long Island. 2 votes to B Bailey, Long Island, and 3 votes P DeMel, Murdoch. Flinders defeated by Pines. 1 vote R Ramsdale Pines. 2 votes B Humphrey Pines, and 3 votes M Gale Flinders. Somerville defeated Heatherhill. 1 vote Z Horsley Heatherhill. 2 votes to B McDonald Somerville. 3 votes to M Pereira Somerville. So moving on to round 11, what you see here in terms of the highlights, some good batting and some superb bowling in some of the Seaford Tigers things. Neil, any others that you can see, or the 140 to 2 Neil?
Yeah. Look,
sorry.
Yeah, just a pretty comfortable win to Long Island against Flinders for 2 of the teams in the 4 playing each other. So when it's 98 and 1 for 99, Edrisinger and McKenna didn't really get the chance to get much over the 40. Eddie Aaron's picking up some runs for Main Ridge, but a fine win to Murdoch, and nice to see Benny Williams getting out of the 40s in that one, a good 69. Harley P. Sterling, 66 not out for Pines. That was the tie, and that was the Indigenous game against Somerville, 143. Fantastic game, and probably something that the MPCA and some of the clubs might consider in the future.
We certainly have. We've actually mentioned it already. I won't go into too much here. We spoke at the President's meeting the other night that we would like to have round 4 of the coming season to become the Indigenous round going forward. We're not asking clubs to do everything about it. They can do what they wish, but we'll nominate that as the thing, and then they can learn from each other. So round 11 Peninsula, Main Ridge defeated by Murdoch. 1 vote to T. Shayla Murdoch, 2 votes to T. Paris from Murdoch, and 3 votes to B. Williams Murdoch. Long Island defeated Flinders. 1 vote P. Edera-Singer, Long Island. 2 votes to A. Tweedle, Long Island. And 3 votes to A. McKenna, Long Island. Pines tied with Somerville. As we know, it was a great day and it was a great call for Irving. It was quite exciting down at the Pines ground. But the votes went to 1 vote to M. Davey from Somerville, 2 votes to C. Black from Somerville, and 3 votes to H. Peace Sterling, Pines. Heatherhill defeated Seaford, 1 vote to M. Waters, Seaford Tigers, 2 votes to A. Lenahan, Heatherhill, and 3 votes to T. Neal, Heatherhill. The leaderboard after round 11, Peninsula, Matthew Gale from Flinders on 11, Shane Beggs from Flinders on 9, Tom Boxall from Long Island on 9, Harley P. Sterling from Pines on 8, and Bradley McDonald from Somerville on 8. Okay, round 12, Peninsula. Bendigo Bank Peninsula round 13. Obviously, some interesting games there and some interesting individual performances.
Yeah, Matty Gale, another 50, 52 not out. Ricky Ramsdale, 70 not out. Yeah. Damien Lawrence, 45 not out. That was a comprehensive win to Pines, passing 112, none down. And Muridock just scrambled up against Tigers in a really tight run. Chevalier, 50 not out. Paddy DeMel, 40. And McKenna, another 47. But Brenton Elp for Somerville, 62 not out. Top score, wasn't quite enough. Long Island won that one.
Some very good bowling performances by the Long Island guys there, with Tweedle with his 3 for 15 and Boxall with 3 for 17. It certainly made a difference there, didn't it, in terms of that? Yeah. Okay, round 13, Peninsula. The votes: Main Ridge defeated by Pines, 1 vote to H. Parker from Pines, 2 votes for R. Ramsdale Pines, and then 3 votes B. Humphrey Pines. Somerville defeated by Long Island, 1 vote T. Boxall, Long Island, 2 votes to B. Alp from Somerville, and 3 votes to A. McKenna from Long Island. Heatherhill defeated by Flinders, 1 vote K. Hawkins Flinders, 2 votes K. Miller Heatherhill, and 3 votes M. Gale Flinders. Seaford Tigers defeated by Muridock, 1 vote A. Lahira Muridock, 2 votes to L. Chevalier from Seaford Tigers, and 3 votes to P. DeMel Muridock. So the leaderboard after round 13, Peninsula: Matthew Gale Flinders still on 14, Tom Boxall Long Island 10, Ricky Ramsdale on 9, and Christian Miller 9, and Shane Beggs 9. So yeah, all getting very tight there. Okay, round 14, final round. Interesting games these.
Oh, really good round. A tight one between Pines and Heatherhill, two of the featured sides. Heatherhill desperate to try and get into the finals and a win to Pines. Muridock got up over Somerville. They had a very good record over Somerville this year, and Paddy DeMel really good, 51 and 4 for 25. Long Island, Zach Wilson getting into finals form with a very solid 90. Gareth White, good to see him back, 56 not out. And Hogan Keogh, 93 for Flinders. But Jamesy lifted them, 116 not out, and that actually saved them from relegation on chasing 222 and a 40 over game at Flinders.
In the countback. Okay, so Pete Jackson, I noticed in the Pines there, and also Ricky Ramsdale with their excellent bowling performance as well. Round 14, Peninsula, the final round. The leaderboard's up there. Muridock defeated Somerville. 1 vote B. Williams Muridock, 2 votes to T. Shayla Muridock, and 3 votes to P. DeMel Muridock. Flinders defeated by Seaford Tigers. 1 vote M. Waters Seaford Tigers, 2 votes B. Hogan Kiro Flinders, and 3 votes D. James Seaford Tigers. Pines defeated Heatherhill, 1 vote B. Maxwell Heatherhill, 2 votes P. Jackson Pines, and 3 votes to J. Theobald from Heatherhill. Long Island defeated Main Ridge, 1 vote G. Wyatt Main Ridge, 2 votes to D. Boxall Long Island, and 3 votes to Z. Wilson Long Island. Okay, so the final leaderboard, as you can see there, with the winner being Matthew Gale from Flinders with his 14. Tom Boxall coming up very close to Long Island with 12. And Peter Mel, Murdoch, 9. Ricky Ramsdale, 9. And I won't go on to the others. You can see them from the board.
Yeah, and it's good to see. I mean, that next batch of 8 there on 8 and 9 votes, some very good players there. But Matty Gale, with some outstanding performances, bat and ball, really showed the way. And of course, Tommy Boxall, as we know, a quality all-rounder.
Yes. Yeah, and I think that's the thing with Matty as well. Is the fact that he's got the all-rounder ability actually certainly helps in that. So once again, congratulations to Matty Gale on his winning of the medal. The MPCA Provincial First 11 Premiers Best and Fairest Vote Count for the 2021 is commencing with the Jack Allen Medal, Best Player for the Provincial First Grand Final, and that went to Robert, or Bobby Wilson, as everybody refers to him. Bowling 8 overs, 1 maiden and none for 21. Kept it very tight, and batting, he ended up with 39 runs.
Yeah, very low-scoring game, that one, and rain interrupted, as we all recall.
Yes.
But sometimes it's just that one telling innings can make all the difference in a very tight match.
Yeah, and it was very tight. I mean, obviously, at one stage there, I think Sorrento thought they had it very easily, and then suddenly a couple of wickets went and everybody's starting to get very, very nervous. While I was standing in the grandstand, you could just feel the nerves from the guys from Sorrento. But congratulations to Sorrento, because they went on to win. Okay, so the leaderboard after round 9 in Provincial, Matthew Prosser starts from the top, Langwarrin on 12, Wade Pelzer, Old Peninsula, 11, Reece Elmy, Baden Powell 8, Travis Campbell, Langwarrin 8, Matthew Foon from Mornington 8, Johan Madigi from Baxter 7, Jed Flack from Sorrento 7, and Bobby Wilson, Sorrento 7. I'll refer to him as Bobby, not Rob. Okay, round 10 highlights.
Yeah, and a good win to Old Peninsula over Langwarrin. Again, two of the finals teams playing each other. Robertson's 71 for Red Hill proved to be almost enough, but not quite, because RJ Wilson, 89 for Sorrento, got them over the line. Entwistle, very solid 50, big batting inning performance by Baden Powell, 223. Tommy Panich, and very nice 50 for Mornington. And Zach Clan, 4 wickets for Baden Powell. Well done to him. Baxter and Mount Eliza just had one of those games when no one could score runs. The bowlers dominated all the way through that one. When Tommy Barron gets high score for the match with 27 not out, that's some indicator.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, so the votes for round 10 Provincial. Old Peninsula defeated Langwarrin. 1 vote D. O'Malley, Old Peninsula. 2 votes J. Forrest, Old Peninsula. And 3 votes to A. Galitis from Old Peninsula. Baxter defeated by Mount Eliza. 1 vote N. Barron, Mount Eliza. 2 votes N. Strickland, Mount Eliza. And 3 votes to T. Barron from Mount Eliza. Red Hill defeated by Sorrento. 1 vote to J. Rulak from Sorrento. 2 votes to L. Robertson from Red Hill, and 3 votes to R. Wilson, Sorrento. Baden Powell defeated Mornington. 1 vote to T. Panich, Mornington. 2 votes to R. Elmy from Baden Powell, and 3 votes to Z. Clan from Baden Powell. Okay, so these are the round 11 highlights, or the games and the results, and the highlights are there.
Yeah, Matty Prosser, 4 wickets again. Baxter just starting to show signs of struggling with the bat. Addy Hussain picks up 2 wickets for them, though. Matty Foon, 33, but Wade Pelzer dominated that game with a splendid 83 as Old Peninsula defeated Mornington. Good to see young Sammy Glenn, 61 for Mount Eliza. Just got up over Red Hill. Despite Jackson and Tommy Collette both making some runs. Bobby Wilson continued his good form with a 50 and a couple of wickets. and but that wasn't enough because Baden Powell got off to a great start. Anthony and Chernikov both getting runs for them.
Yeah, it was a very interesting game. I think I popped in and saw a little bit of that round. Round 11 Provincial, the votes. Langwarrin defeated Baxter. 1 vote to A. Hussain from Baxter, 2 votes to C. Sharp from Langwarrin, and 3 votes to Matty Prosser, Langwarrin. Mount Eliza defeated Red Hill, 1 vote to S. Knott, Mount Eliza, 2 votes L. Jackson, Red Hill, and 3 votes to S. Glen, Mount Eliza. Sorrento defeated by Baden Powell, 1 vote J. Wood, Sorrento, 2 votes R. Elmy, Baden Powell, and 3 votes R. Wilson, Sorrento. Mornington defeated by Old Peninsula, 1 vote to C. Moon, Mornington, 2 votes to D. O'Malley, Old Peninsula, and 3 votes to Wade Pelzer, Old Peninsula. Leaderboard after round 11, Provincial. Matty Prosser is still out there in front from Langwarrin on 15. Wade Pelzer is very close to 14. And Bobby Wilson's coming with a good result there of 13. Reece Elmy 12 and Zach Land, Baden Powell 9. And Travis Campbell and Matthew Foon both on 8. Round 12 Provincial votes. Round 13, the scores and the best performances there, Neil.
Yeah, very tight one between rivals Baden Powell and Mount Eliza. Baden Powell just getting up by 2 runs there. Elmy getting runs and wickets. Smith a 50 for Langwarrin. Bobby Lancaster getting 3 for 27. Rob Wilson 52 not out and a couple of wickets for Sorrento, and they got over the line there. Mornington playing Red Hill, which ended up being a bit of a relegation battle. Robinson's 88 not out gets them over the line, and Baxter playing Old Peninsula. O'Malley and Will Crowder, the best of the run scorers for Old Peninsula in that victory.
Okay. Round 13, the votes. Start with Langwarrin defeated by Sorrento. 1 vote to T. Smith, Langwarrin. 2 votes to R. Lancaster, Langwarrin. And 3 votes to Bobby Wilson from Sorrento. Baden Powell defeated Mount Eliza. J. Googe, Mount Eliza. 2 votes to N. Strickland, Mount Eliza. And 3 votes to T. Harrison, Baden Powell. Mornington defeated by Red Hill. 1 vote L. Roberts from Red Hill, and 2 votes G. Collette, Red Hill, and 3 votes S. Hockey, Mornington. Old Peninsula defeated Baxter, 1 vote J. Grant, Old Peninsula, 2 votes C. Bertain, Baxter, and 3 votes D. O'Malley, Old Peninsula. Leaderboard after round 13, Bobby Wilson's now taken the lead here from Sorrento with 16, Matthew Prosser from Langwarrin 15, Wade Pelzer still up there very close, 14, and Reece Elmy on 12. Okay, the round 14 highlights and results.
Yeah, Chris Bertain, a very good 67, and that got Baxter back on the winning list again over Baden Powell. Mount Eliza, 104 only, and not enough. Matty Prosser, wickets and runs, top score, and 2 for 19. And Red Hill and Old Peninsula. Red Hill, I guess the key here was that they're only lost, but they're only 5 down because percentage was becoming really, really close in terms of the relegation battle. But Pelzer another 46. And Sorrento defeating Mornington. Harris 44. Kurt Nestor 41 not out for Mornington.
Yeah, that relegation in the Provincial was very interesting coming into those last rounds. Round 14 votes for Provincial. Leaderboard, as you can see. Then we have Baxter defeated Baden Powell. 1 vote T. Kellerman, Baden Powell. 2 votes Y. Madigi from Baxter. And 3 votes C. Bertain, Baxter. Red Hill defeated by Old Peninsula. 1 vote W. Pelzer, Old Peninsula. 2 votes R. Whitling, Old Peninsula, and 3 votes J. Forrest, Old Peninsula. Sorrento defeated Mornington. 1 vote S. Hockey, Mornington. 2 votes M. Rulak, Sorrento, and 3 votes M. Bench, Sorrento. Mount Eliza defeated by Langwarrin. 1 vote T Barron Mount Eliza, 2 votes N Barron Mount Eliza, and 3 votes to M Prosser Langwarrin.
Just when he needed them.
Just when you need them. And look, I don't think we could argue that he probably didn't have a very, very consistent season right through. So it's an excellent result to Matty Prosser from Langwarrin, who came home with 18 votes in total. Bob Wilson came home, flying home at the end there with his from Sorrento with his 16, and Wade Pelzer an excellent consistent year again. From Wade 15 and Reese on 12.
Yeah, those top 4 there all had very strong seasons, and I suppose Bobby would probably be happy to be second, getting a batting award and a premiership. That's probably what he was most interested in.
Yeah,
But well done to Matt.
I mean, obviously the individual awards are there, but I can tell you there's nothing like being in the team when you win that final. So, yes, certainly one thing to do. Look, we're hoping, obviously, as we have said all along, that this coming season, for the 21-22 season, we want to revert back to the combination of 1-day, 2-day games. We certainly are aiming for that. Our first games are still scheduled to be October the 2nd, so that's where we're heading. So, congratulations to all the winners, congratulations to all the clubs, and to the individual winners, well done. And I hope everybody enjoyed last year. Finally, I would just like to say thank you to the pennant and the board in trying to make sure that everything went well from out that. It was a very difficult season with all the COVID issues, but I think all the clubs took it on board, and I think the one good thing that it proved is that if you've got some flexibility around these things, we'll do well. So I'm signing off now, but looking forward to the coming season.
And on RWP over the next few weeks, we'll try to have a chat with those winners on the Saturday mornings.
That'd be great. No worries. Okay, thank you very much, everybody.